This is Andy Chambers. Thank you for joining me for today's update. The Dow is still strong and there are no signs of a top. The next targets are 15,000, 15,500, and 16,000. A close below 14,382 would break the pattern of higher highs and higher lows on the daily chart. The next support beyond that is near 14,000. The next hurdles for the bears would be the February low of 13,784, the December low of 12,883, and the November low of 12,471. The market is due for a correction. At this point, we expect pullbacks to set up new buying opportunities. The first stock we're going to look at today is CSX. CSX was very bullish from 2009 until 2011. After a long period of consolidation, it appears to be poised for a further advance. The next targets are 30 and 34. Key support is seen at 1888. DTV rallied to a new all-time high last month. The next targets are 65 and 70. A monthly close below the March low of 48 would put the bullish outlook on hold. The monthly chart for Ford remains bullish. The next targets for Ford are 16, 18, and 20. Key support is just below 9. The monthly chart for Halliburton is also bullish. The next targets for Halliburton are 50 and 55. Initial support is seen at 35. Key support lies at the June low of 26.28. After hitting 140 in 2006, Legg Mason plummeted to 1035 in 2009. It's been going sideways for 4 years. It could be ready for a rally. The initial upside target for Legg Mason is 50. Key support lies at the June low of 22.36. Leucadia National could also be ready to rally. The initial target for Luke is 40, with key support at 1958. LVS had a fake-out breakout last spring. After pulling back to support, it looks like it's ready to break out again. The targets for LVS are 70 and 80. Key support lies at the July low of 31.97. After a sharp decline in February, it looks like the bulls are back in control in MCO. The next targets are 65 and 75. A monthly close below the February low of 40.67 would be bearish. Mo has a higher low bottom setup in a strong bull trend. The next targets for Mo are 40 and 45. A monthly close below the November low of 30.01 would void the bullish setup. Merck also has a higher low bottom setup. The next targets for Merck are 50, 55, and 60. A monthly close below the December low of 40.02 would void the setup. Microsoft is another stock with a higher low bottom setup. The current targets for Microsoft are 32 and 37. A monthly close below the December low of 26.26 would void the bullish setup. Prudential has been going sideways for 3 years. An upside breakout could result in a significant advance. The current targets for Prudential are 80 and 90. Key support lies at the 2011 low of 42.45. There are no signs that the breakout is imminent. If you buy options, please be sure to buy the maximum amount of time available. QQQ has a higher low bottom setup. The next targets are 75 and 80. A monthly close below the November low of 61.31 would void the bullish setup. Raytheon also has a higher low bottom setup. The next targets for Raytheon are 65 and 75. A monthly close below the February low of 52.24 would put the bullish outlook on hold. After a brief pause, Southern Company appears to be ready to resume the strong bull trend. The next target for Southern is 60. A monthly close below the November low of 41.75 would put the bullish outlook on hold. SWN also has a higher low bottom setup. The targets for SWN are 45 and 50. A monthly close below the January low of 31.62 would put the bullish outlook on hold. TJX has a higher low bottom setup in a strong bull trend. The next targets for TJX are 55 and 60. A monthly close below the November low of 40.08 would void the bullish setup. UNG is yet another stock with a higher low bottom setup. The targets for UNG are 35 and 40. A monthly close below the January low of 17.38 would void the bullish setup. Well, that's the last chart for today. We've been looking at monthly charts. Monthly setups can take a long time to develop. If you buy options on any of these stocks, please buy plenty of time. We always buy the maximum amount of time available. Thank you for your time and attention. Good luck and good trading.